Oh, this is so cool. The Elder Scrolls. Oh, that's so cool. First time of SMG3 arc. SMG3 saves an old man for an arc. That would actually be funny. And have some funny, insane idea. Like SMG3 is old. So that's me. Now I can. Let me just like this. Next with the Elder Scrolls. I put a pineapple on the pizza. How could you? The horror! Okay. I love the design for old SMG3. Oh, this is just so weird in the best way. Okay, so on this day, let me just double check something. It's 25. I want to check here. I got a note of him. Why is 25 at 6? That is. Wait, it's past 6. What am I talking about? That's confusing. Seven. So it should be. There's 19.7. No, it's primary. Okay. Figured it out the first time, but it just got crazy. Don't know why it's on 6. I can figure that out. Maybe I'll write down doing all this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I'm doing it easy. Oh, it's gone. No, I'm not going to use that one, man. That really makes sense because I don't think I'm allowed to use SMG4 as a sound. Stop losing your mumbles. I'm gonna bust you out of here. I already know that one. There's a problem with this, I can sometimes accidentally repeat myself. Yeah, I've got 3. Ah, bingo. Okay. Oh, Hey, Dad. Shot. Has. I love it, bitches. I did on Minecraft. Oh my! Oh, that's hilarious. But come on, man. Oh, I love even that no called Elder Scrolls. That's just hilarious. Oh, that's. Oh, and then they did it. Jesus, that is so dark, and I love it all the time. Jeez. You shall not. You. Oh, that's so cool about the new design of the this day. It has like the text above. Oh, it looks so much better than the old text, which is just in the center. It makes it show like, oh, here's the on this day. Uh, now back to the absolute insanity. Yeah, don't test. Legitimately, I would not mind treating you with it. Oh, there's another rare battles of history. There's a lot of YouTube stuff. Because there's also a, there should be always one on each day. Oh, well, that's just my bottom. Yep. Yeah, I need to improve it. And one thing I might get is because you can get some black stuff to cover this up. And that might help? I don't know. Maybe. I'm going to check it out and see if it. Yeah, I'm moving my arms too much, so that's probably a bad idea. Ooh. Oh! Okay, that is so. So the last time I did this, because this is similar to what they did with, I think it was Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Which, wow, that takes me back. They did it with, let me try and find it. Because I think it was in, like, the third one. Also, I love there's a new round about history. Let me just try going down. That's right here. Oh no, that's Joe Biden. Yeah, here it is. Because he's now been in Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, and this one election, because he's been in 3 elections by this point. He's also been in the Christmas one. Who was it with? Yeah, it was with Lincoln. Which is really interesting. And this one, who I would think would be, you would think that like they'll reuse the idea again and be like Lincoln's in, because they've done this twice. They did it with, no, they didn't bring Lincoln in that one, did they? I know we didn't bring him in the last one. Yeah. Yeah. But this one doesn't have Lincoln because he's been in two and then they skipped one year. But this is Teddyson. By the people, for the people, by the people, for the people. Here you go. But this one's Moose, which I love as an idea that they changed. I'm not complaining, but it's really, really good that they changed it into that. Because he's obviously, I think, been a part of the marketing, but I love that he's actually in one of these presidential rap battles, which is so fun. Okay. What? Oh, oh the Pokemon are true. Oh, that would. Oh, oh, that would be fun. Ninja Frog. Oh, that's so funny.
Hey, DJ Cora here. Have you ever
Huh. Oh, oh, Jesus. Okay. What is it? Why do I always forget names? I'm stupid like that. Shut it. Here's the concoction of the food. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh, that actually works. I thought one of it. For one of it. Oh no, that was a fan made one. Ooh.
Who's the toughest person you know?
Raven?
Raven. Raven is strong. Strong. Raven Same. Wow. So. Okay. Okay, that is absolute. I want that Pokemon in my life. Yeah. Fair. Makes sense. Huh. That, you are the most devious. Hashtag devious. Hashtag New York. Hashtag the most. The most devious. Wow. Yep. What? Okay. Um. Color. Ah. Huh. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Cornetto. Trilogy. Cornetto trilogy. Cornetto. 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 No. Why is there this rule of like only one person can have one type of Pokemon? Also, I just realized. Why did I do that? Yeah. Okay, she's a good character. Fuck you. I will fully defend her. Fuck you. Okay. Oh. Okay, for some reason I forgot to do this. Okay, so I need to just be there. Okay, it's off. Bam, 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 and then copy, and do. Okay, so this is actually I'm just gonna pop this. Also, my current thing's loading. Oh, that's oh, 43%. Counting my tomorrow's gonna be my last one. Oh, is it tomorrow? It is tomorrow. Let me just go Jimmy the Genie. I want that to be another one, but I highly doubt it's going to be 8:20. The chair is lower. Hashtag chair. Hashtag lower. Hashtag.
Emily_Chase8 joins the madness.
I'm just gonna watch. Yeah, no, you're not. Oh, that's nice. I love it. Well, that's actually the end of Trapper. I didn't thought it was so long, so I'm just gonna cut the video off here. So I hope you enjoyed and good night. It's like, what? This nigga B is like 19 minutes. Oh, well. Huh. Short content. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother with captions. It never worked with my voice. Okay. Yep. Monday. So this is for the third. So the fourth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's on this day 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So this is 5 p.m. but I need to put this on for 5 p.m. Just gotta figure out some stuff. Do you know what? No, it's not worth it. Actually, maybe it is. So let's do this anyway. I know this is for the Cuphead, but let's do this. Five p.m. It is going to change things, and I'll just do Cuphead at the end. I'm fine with that. Alright, so this will be essentially 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's close enough. I'll just put it on 30 minutes. So 6:45 p.m. Public schedule. PM 6. Yeah. Week. There you just go. Week. We. Oh, then it's not the second, it's the first, is it? It is. First. 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 Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Don't worry, I'm just talking to the chest. I'm not crazy. Trust me. Okay, once and okay. We have no idea where to go next. Except up. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, 8 minutes. It is. It is still going up, so I feel like I'm gonna be fairly fine. Okay, wrong one. Yes, 59%. Ah, yum. Undo. Yeah, that makes sense. Five minutes. Oh no, it is so big. It's not as big as the other one. This one's way big because it has plaguing and plaguing evolution. Wait, no. Wait. 4 minutes. So it should be. Oh. Jesus. Stem. Probably Sam meant something, but I have no idea what, so I am going to just ignore it. Count. Count. 52, so it is going up somewhat. Oh, 97. Hit him. Boxing glove. Oh, Tony Pryor. Oh. Okay, that is a problem. Oh, no, that one.
Gary thinks we should keep up with a crawl. Because no way. I felt like I just popped a pimp. Gary thinks
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's one more I'm missing. Okay, no. No, no, no. Carry on loading. Carry on loading. Thank you.
okay.
That's because I was camped out and made sure I realised that.
When I have to try and edit. Also, because my chat's on. Well done.
Be our king. Hashtag our king. Hashtag jewel. Hashtag school. Alright. Mm. Thank you. Absolutely love the whole idea of it. It's so fun, it's so cool, and it's so overall just insane. Again, it's just amazing. And I just absolutely 100% think it's so cool because of that. Excuse me. I like the acting because, as you can tell with this, it's all about body swapping. That's the whole thing with this. It's a body swap sort of story. And you can tell if it's a body swap story that there'll be different people, besides if you animate it. And not even then, you would still need to do it. You would sort of like animate, you would sort of act as one person and then act as another person. So you can sort of be like, oh, okay. Like, if I act in this way, I will sort of do this and that. But if I'm this person, I'll have to act this way. So the fact that you get all these people acting in different roles, I think is absolutely a fun, cool idea. So yeah. So the one thing I like about 321 is it later is revealed that the whole thing is built with sort of unreliable narrators and people who will sort of go at each other's throat, because they have to live as each other and try and figure out, because after a while, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, two of them die in the wrong bodies. And it's about like, oh, I died. Like, technically, I am dead. Technically, that is me. The identity known as, excuse me again, is me is dead, bare, on the floor. And it's trying to figure out, okay, what do we do next? Because there has to be a solution. Who's going to live as who, what's going to happen? And that idea is terrifying. Definitely after all the horrible things, including one person confessing to a murder that wasn't even a murder. Maybe it could have been a murder. I wouldn't be surprised if it might have been a murder. Probably. I don't know. It's again, it's... And throughout the whole thing, I'm being like, yeah, this is why you don't do this. This is why this is a bad idea. This is why this is horrible. So, yeah, it is absolutely like, what the fuck is going on? And I love 1 point, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, one of them lies who they are. And it's one of the reasons we're like, this is why you don't do this shit. It goes crazy. But again, it's 100% entertaining and 100% worth to watch. So yeah, like I said, keep saying, it is amazing. It is a hell of a time. And it gets really definitely good at the end. It is definitely one that I would 100% recommend for you to watch. But not for you yet. You'll never leave. It's what's inside that counts. Review. Hashtag it's what's inside that counts. Hashtag film. Okay. It's what's inside that counts. Review. Hashtag it's what's inside that counts. Hashtag review, hashtag film. Can you cut that out?
So yeah, let's see.
Cut that out. It's what's inside that counts. Hashtag it's what's inside that counts. Hashtag review. Hashtag film. Yeah, I love it. Seriously, my content is so funny. Okay, that means it's already on there. Oh, no, never mind, it's not. That's great. You'd think of it. Load, load, loady, load, loady, loady, load, load. Starting slower, which that's probably that's it. Awesome. Ooh. Which I am. Okay, I'm gonna put a pin on that so I can just upload this. And then I'm gonna just go. I got a bit, but I think that's a bit strong. I feel like it's more like she's. Comedy. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, I hope you like, and yeah. Good night. Okay. I'm gonna use the pop-out thing again because that could be useful. for this. Great, this is annoying. Let me just check here. Okay. Oh yeah, it's like he got a body and it was like, oh shoot, I have fear. An advert. Australia. And I'm not going to insult Australia, but I am actively terrified of the place. Because, and this is probably me being a legitimately a dumb idiot. I'm not claiming otherwise. There's a lot of like dangerous animals in Australia, and I'm terrified. And also, there's not really, besides one thing that I want to see, there's not really a lot that I want to see in Australia. Because you have a lot of like amazing wildlife, but a lot of the wildlife is terrified, so I wouldn't want to go near it. Like kangaroos, some of the spiders. With Australia, the only thing I want to see is the Royal Opera House, because I want to see an opera. That'll be fun. Okay. Huh. I love that. And we're the bad guys. If you want to take a guess what I'm watching, that's gonna be a challenge for this episode. I'm also gonna do for all others. Take a guess what I'm watching. I'm going to not say any of their names, and I'm going to give them all nicknames because this will be fun. You get me watching, making my TikToks, and also. Huh. Oh, there's gonna be more. What? How did you not see this coming? Huh. Oh, that is clever.
It never gets old.
Jesus.
This is the type of episode I've been
How's that?
asking.
3. Do I have it on this day? Ah, shoot. Why am I pausing? What? Where do you go for pizza? Where do you go for pizza? Italy. Shit. It's pizza. It comes from Italy. That's where you get good pizza. Yeah. Alright. Is so cool. Hashtag cool. So. Star Wars. Hashtag light. Say. Awesome. Yep, yeah, but. Oh! Huh? Okay, I need to get my mask, which is over there. Yeah. So, pick up and go. Pick up and go. Go. Pick up and go. Also, for the highlights for yesterday, I kind of showed it, and I only wanted to show like the thing moving, and then I'm like, oh yes, that, and then it's, well, I don't know what is important and what is not, so I just had it all. Also, while I was watching that, it was behind because I came onto it late and I wanted to watch from the beginning. I watched the GT Live, sort of the final GT Live with MatPath. That was a lot. Like, Taylor Swift has their Eras Tour, we have our Eras Tour, which is the GT Live Eras Tour. Which I remember so many of the wallpapers, like, oof. Because, like, I heard he was like, oh yeah, I'm retiring from, like, I heard a couple of people like, oh yeah, I'm going to leave GT Live after the summer. And then it's like, oh, he's probably staying for, like, the FNAF 10 years anniversary, which is fair. You put that much effort to it, you'll be like, I am staying for this big moment of FNAF history. I am not leaving. I'm like, you know what? Valid. You know what? You put way too much time into this. You absolutely deserve to be in this. I'm like, yeah, sure. Makes sense. It's logical. But actually having it be like, because it was the same thing with him leaving Game Theory in the beginning, which it was really shocking. Because I came onto Game Theory later. I think, I don't know which one's first, but it's either Rosalina is Luigi and Daisy's daughter, or is Mario insane? One of those two episodes that came out where I sort of started watching Game Theory. I watched GT Live for a bit and then I stopped after a while, and then I come in every so while when an ARG comes in or a really fun game. That'd be really fun to look at. I'm not right now because I have something more important to watch, Invincible, because that seems fun. But I was watching them play the new Mario Party game, which is one of the, it's not the last, but it's one of the sort of like one rounding it up. But it's like, it looks so fun, and like just watching people play Mario Party and having that insanity come on screen. Why not? So having all of that come up and going through Mario Maker, the hot sauce challenge, not with the actual hot sauce guy, but like it was like, obviously he's doing other projects. He's doing lo-fi, which I'm not joking. That is the thing that I listen to when I go to sleep. Perfect thing. But yeah, I need to start recording because I need to go to work tomorrow. I should have gone to work today, but my stomach had a problem. The reason why I don't mind recording is because, you know, I can always go in that direction if anything goes badly. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, now time for the sounds. I'm gonna do this. Alright, then I need to take all of these Z's and off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna do plague because plague is harder. Also, I'm gonna, even though it takes a little bit more time, it's not that much that it makes a difference. But I'm gonna just automatically, let's just check if this works. Yeah, it does work. I'm gonna say enter. Overheating computer. Hashtag the hashtag computer. Six 636. Yeah. Oh, that would be so fun. I would definitely to hell watch that. 28. Okay. Okay, so then let's go to video elements, add. No, it's combine. Oh, it is combined. Anyway. No. Yeah, that is so interesting. George Zubo's on. Yeah, it's not past Wednesday. You can see the runtime of this. That never happened. If that's the case, why the fuck would you put it on the headset? Discount and then delete. Okay. That's why. Because I had 28. It is because 20 idiot. Absolute moron. Me playing Cuphead. 42 minutes of it. 5 recordings on, yeah. I need a pen up here. Oh, I 100% agree with that. I swapped my show that I was watching to a YouTube thing because I realized something came up, and also I didn't want to pause and play in case an advert came up. Go on. Huh. Forgot who. Hashtag forgot the if I did. Hashtag forgot did I Should I make King TikTok? Huh? Ah, that's interesting. Overheating. Huh. Over. Oh. Huh. 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 That is interesting. Huh. Huh. That is interesting. Can you? Thank you. I think. I think that. I think they confirmed that. I think it's pretty much. I don't think that's a theory. I think that's just fact. I'm agreeing there's parallels, but I think that's more because it's because he shot his wife after his wife got abstracted. I think. Oh, okay, that could also be a theory, but I think it's more. Yeah. 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 Huh. Eggs. Huh. That is interesting. There are some things I disagree with about this thing. I think the whole point about getting shot is sort of overlining that, like, after the wife, maybe this is wrong, maybe it could be incorrect, but like after the wife, because you have the scene in the area below where they show an abstracted Queenie, because she still has that sort of like more longer figure that you might see with a chess piece. And a lot of people say there's a lot of similarities with the designs of like the abstracted character where they're in the full. And the thing, a lot of people that I've heard have said, oh yeah, that is this whole thing is alluding to after she got abstracted, King shot the sort of abstraction, sort of in a way, sort of like even after the abstraction shot her, because they have a gun in that memory, and I think that is like sort of thing of like, oh, I had to do it sort of thing, because like we've heard before that like there's no way back. If you get abstracted, you're gone. So it could be implying that he also put her in there, which I wouldn't. There's no evidence saying for or against it. So that would also be interesting if someone put you into this for a good reason. And I was like, oh shoot, this is bad. This is bad. But I also do think it is referring to that moment, in my opinion. I'm not saying it's completely wrong, but that's yeah. 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 I gotta love that line. Kangaroo to UBX. Thank you. No, I think she's been shot because if that shows the possibility, because here's the thing, here's the reason why I believe, and I am going to say this, here's the reason why I believe that Kinga sort of shot, sort of like the abstracted Queenie, and then Queenie died, is because what's his name? Kane says, "Oh, I don't want to tell the difference between like a human and a sort of a NPC, like a human and an NPC, a player and an NPC." But my question is, if you can't kill the NPCs, if you can't kill the humans, because you can't kill the NPCs, if you can't kill the humans in like any way, and I'm talking about past abstraction, because you can see when you're not abstracted, you can't really get that in a way. If you can't kill, because there's no proof that AIs can't like get glitchy, because it seems like it's sort of like something that maybe could happen, maybe not, maybe that's the exception, and then even then, why would you worry? It's just one person who can't abstract. It would be more better than negative, unless it's all sort of like what Goosework is originally based off. I can't scream. I have no mouth, but I must scream, which is sort of like really interesting. I want to read that so badly. But the whole thing that I want to just focus on is if the abstractions, because theoretically they might not turn an abstraction if that's better, but the extractions can't die after they become abstracted, why is it so much of a problem? Because even if other ones die, just chuck them in the basement. Worst case scenario, just have a bunch of abstractions in the basement, and eventually you're going to run out over time based on the amount, unless it's an infinite place, which I think it kind of is. But if you can die in an abstraction, like a human can die, but an NPC cannot, if you can die, having the question of what counts as an NPC, and more specifically, if Kane can kill a player, because that could be possible even without abstracting. It's not shown, but that could have been the fear that, like, what was he scared of? Like, who knows what could happen? He's sort of applying that, like, something happened. Something happened that made him realize that he could mess up. And I think that is, in a way, either Queenie's death after abstraction, so like maybe anyone could kill an abstraction afterwards, which if that's the case, that's probably better than being locked in a basement, but who would I know about morality? But it could also hint that maybe he did accidentally kill an actual player. Or that one of them is an NPC and it could be Jack, so that's another theory, but I highly doubt it at this point. But I do think it is sort of implying, it could be that both of them got in with good intentions. I am not denying that. That could be an absolute correct thing. We've always questioned why each one of them are there, and obviously we didn't know what they were going into, but why? Why each one of them there? It's really interesting, and the whole idea I absolutely love. But my whole bet is that the whole thing about the guns and shooting is referring to the fact that Kinga shot Queenie, who was his wife, after she abstracted and then she died. It's not proven, there's no evidence, but that's my personal theory. Yeah. Check Meg socks. Purple. Also, why is it red? Your tree could be like, why? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that is actually interesting. Huh. Oh, he does have a gun. But I think... What does he? That is so interesting. I do still agree that King is gonna get attracted. That would be like, because if you look at all of the characters, Jack is sort of like being an antagonist. So I don't think they're gonna get rid of Jax yet. Maybe at the end they'll do something, but like right now he's being the hindrance. The sort of like side things always get a little bit awry because of that. Zubul, I don't really think has had a much. He's had episode 1 and episode 3, but I think there's going to be a bit more. Maybe, but I don't see it as like Zubul getting attracted. You also have like Ragatha, but Ragatha doesn't seem like she gets annoyed at some things, like Jax scares her, but she doesn't seem that bad. And you might think that you might put some things, but sort of like this is say, I'm trying to be hidden. What am I watching? What YouTube video am I watching? Take a guess. I don't know why I'm an idiot. Actually, with YouTube videos, it's film fairy. I don't think I can do anything about that. The one thing that I think is interesting is that there's a whole thing about, if I'm correct, the again, his sort of arc seems to be finishing. And the other one seems like they might have more growth. And I think Jax will be a sort of problematic sort of person until like the end. And then at the end, you either have abstraction or something else. I'm hoping abstraction with Jax as well near the end. Because like either heroically or like in an interesting way. But I think near the end, Jax will get abstracted. Because we're constantly told that Jax is not a good person. A lot of fandoms are like trying to be like, oh yes, he's doing it for a good reason. Apparently he's not. But yeah, that's really interesting in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to agree. That is just... Huh. Go back to the other thing, which is the series, which I'm not going to say because that'd be more fun. Oh, that is... Gordon Ram. Let's see. Oh. And Drake. Gordon Ram. Let's see. Dar. Dar. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to here. Never Oh. Never gets old. Dark humor. There's cracks this time. Oh, that's so interesting. Because season 1 had blood. Now it's cracks. Yeah, you keep saying this. Legitimately, with that monument, I guess destroyed. Besides the people inside that could cause a problem. You can take that. You can take that one. Let's go. Thank you. This is now connected. Boom. Boom. Are you kidding me? It's one of the worst. That is not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's cracking. Oh, it's got, because it went from like this blood, and now it's got this red and black, and now it's going back to the original blue and black, which was covered up with blood. Why are you nodding? Ooh. Why do they always take an alias take things literally? Oh. Wouldn't this be amazing? Oh, that's so cute. Wow, that is just awesome. Ooh. Me. Crisp sandwich, the best. Crisps in! Hashtag crisps in! Hashtag put crisps in your sandwich, it makes it taste 10 times better. But then again, my taste buds are shot, so that probably isn't good advice. Legitimately, if I was in the same room with this guy, you could go to Paris, have lunch in Paris, and then come back, and it will only be 1 hour later. I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, if you need to call me, just give me like an hour's notice, because I'll be in Bermuda. Actually, I don't know how far the distance is, but like, give me a bit of notice. I'll just click there. In the next 10 minutes, I'll just be a 10-minute delay, and I might be ever so often in the sunbathe. Just give me a couple seconds. Just give me like 5 minutes just to come over. It's like, You can travel around the world in mere hours. I don't think anyone's gonna care. Just take something off for yourself. Have you ever heard of Stick Rock Up Song? Okay. Let me just copy that. I haven't, but I will. Sick rock song. Is it The Warning, by the way? I don't know. It looks absolutely, completely intentional. It looks absolutely sick. Because there's 3 dashes. Disrupted, warning, I'm so sick. I'm gonna listen to it. Yeah, big project lol. Yeah, it looks really cool. I'm not gonna play it here because this is going to go onto YouTube and copyright issues. So I'm not gonna play it here. Tomorrow I'll come back to you with my opinions. So, yeah, I will come back to you and tell you how I feel about it. But it looks cool based on, like... I'm looking at... One of the first images that came up looks really cool because I love the way that it's shot. Again, The Warning. Wow. Yeah, a few swearing bits wouldn't... Yeah, I'm not worried about swearing because I will swear. I wouldn't say this is at all. But this is very much you should expect swearing. But I kind of like I don't mind swearing even if it appears on the chat. Like if you want to swear, I'm not gonna stop you because I don't really think that should matter. Go here. I should always check this, but I don't. So I don't like swearing. I put swearing stuff on that all the time. I don't really care. I'm not good. So yeah, again, I will watch it. That is... Yeah, it is weird. It's like Gotham. You go into the city. It's dark, horrible. You go literally 5 centimeters out the other way. Sonic doesn't... Nah. Is there something you want to say? Jeez. Oh no, I'm keeping that one because that's going to be fairly short. Which, that one's essentially, Bad Guys Halloween special. But I know it's going to be short, so I'm not too worried. So I'm going to put that most likely not tomorrow because tomorrow there's 2 documentaries in my history and I'm going to do that and that's 1 minute. Because I know it's going to be longer than a minute but not shorter than longer than a couple hours and I've got a bit more time today. Let's get up notes. Alright, let's get up. So, time to look for some heron. Oh, no, oh. Nah, that's bad. I need to redo it. The Boy and the Heron review. Hashtag The Boy and the Heron. Hashtag review. Hashtag film. Connecting to Backwards ADH Gen Pixel 7 Pro. Why does it keep glitching out like that? Jeez. Also, I like the idea that all of a sudden, because of what Omni-Man was revealed to be doing, okay. Okay. Yes. Donald's supposed to be dead. You're not dead. What the fuck? Excuse me, sir. I have some question. Why aren't you dead? No need to be offensive, but why aren't you dead? Oh. Anime. Okay, film, comedy, not comedy. Drama. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. It's almost 2 hour thing, but like I hope you do it. I hope you liked, and good night. Do something quickly. Pop out. Shove here. Do there. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Wow. That is dark. Okay. You are literally the worst. If you didn't mean it. Fun fact. Don't say it! You literal dick. Ooh. No, not that one. That is actually just... Wow. Yeah. Okay, 3.
Star Wars villain.
1, 2, 3. So I've done 5, so I need 4 because I haven't done the review. Actually, no, I'll do a comment tomorrow. No, I'll just do the comment. Because why not? Dan needs to remove his hair. Yeah, it's been 10 minutes of just look my face. It's still a bit dark. Absolutely amazing. Okay, let me just. Also, I forgot to put this in like an idiot, like I always do. So how long is that without the microphone? Like an idiot. Now it works. So I've recently watched Ben 10. Don't have an episode. Okay, also put a space between the 10. Also, I'll take out Omniverse because I don't need that one. Okay, the fuck? That looks painful. Why are people still driving while there's battle in the... How bad do you want to go to your work? Honey, don't worry, don't call me right now. I need to go to work. Someone's fighting in the middle of the street. Stop driving! Alright, you just get something? Just give me 2 ticks. I'm back. Obviously. See, I'm human. So I need to eat, and I'm having a nice fish pie. Because obviously I was like, put that on, so. It is hot because it literally just came out. That's why I had to go down. Because stuff was on. Yeah. Damn. No. Ew. She's rightfully pissed. And you're gonna just deal with it. Yeah, fine. Oh, that's horrifying. That's gonna scar me. I goes from top to bottom. Oh, I copied the wrong one. That's great. Okay, so. Ooh, this is interesting. Looks like we have more year 1. In a way. If you get that, you're smart. Yeah. That is a dick move. Yeah, that's the one I want. But, I need cycle phone. Jeez. Ooh, that is so... that is absolutely terrifying. Like, what the fuck? Dun, 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 dun. Huh. This is a very unique penguin. Not complaining. But it's really interesting. I want to see where they take this because this is really interesting. Also, I usually would like, ah, yes, try and hide names. There's no point. I'm not even going to try. I'm just not going to say my name is show because there's multiple different versions. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, I just spiked the audio, but Jesus. I know I like dark humor, but fucking hell. You know, more than half of these people want you to fail. Oh, don't say that. I'm pretty sure it's more than half people. It's like, what the fuck? That joke just hit so on the spot. It was like, just maybe just burst out. Again, I just love it. I just absolutely fucking love it. It's hilarious. Because who would want a golden Toblerone? That is the most useless item. Period. 5, 4. Actually, no, I just need 4. Oh, I love that line. That's the best. Like, you can know this point by me bringing up another point. Also, shut up. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do it. I love he's using the same cheesy lines. It's like, didn't work? Okay, just gonna use it on a different person. Okay, I need another one. That is terrifying. I could die. Holy shit. Okay, let's take those shit. I think you're more than cooked. I think you're... Well, actually, I think that means cooked. Potato, potato. I love it. Okay, Dracula. Ah, yes, the perfect name. Welcome to Joker vs. Dracula. Bullock. Ooh. Yeah. Super instincts. Hashtag super, hashtag instincts. Autism instincts. Hashtag autism, hashtag instincts. Although this is sometimes more simpler sometimes. Okay, I accidentally messed up. Oh! Back in the old-fashioned days. This is also doing the back in the old-fashioned days where you had to, you know, call the operator. Operator, can you lead me into this person here? Thank you. Oh wait, no, I think I also misspelled that, which also doesn't. Sonic. Oh, we have a Clayface on our hands. I think. I propose, hypothetically, Sonic. I'm just. That's unusual. Wrong one. So I'm going to I'm going to carry on with the downloading of Vesta. Yeah. It's going to be the same for Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Maybe a little bit longer for Thursday and Friday, where I've got a couple of things that are a little bit ahead of what the stuff I've got reviewing, but because it's going to be like tomorrow is going to go back to normal-ish. There is one that I'm sort of like just putting on the back burner, not because I don't want to review it, just because I think it'll be a bit shorter. Which, like I said before in one of the other ones, it's the bad guys. Sort of bad guy is a Halloween special, so I don't think the bad guys are just going to do the Halloween thing, but I don't have much to talk about it because I fix everything up when I come back from the. So I hope you enjoy and good night. I'm gonna do like the 5 sound and duet sort of stuff because I'm gonna do that.
And then add Shire.
Okay.
Last drink that you drank.
Lord.
And then the first part of your street name. And then add Shire.
Yeah, that's. Oh, wait. No, then it just goes back to that. Okay. Lord. My Bridgerton name. Hashtag Bridgerton. Hashtag name. Huh, that's interesting.
If you can see.
I couldn't know that one.
Hey, if you can.
Okay, I'm gonna actually do that so that. Might do that for some other. Oh, that is so interesting. Yeah. That was quick, jeez. For instance, for some reason, someone tried to kill you. And I don't know why. Okay, need to look for my mask. Need to look for my mask. Need to look for my mask. Where actually is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's go to here. Obviously, the reason why I'm talking between this instead of TikTok is because TikTok, I go and then upload. This I can't because I don't know how drafts works in YouTube Shorts, and if anyone can tell me, please do so, because I do not know how it works. Because TikTok drafts, it goes up here on the quarter, and then it just stays there with all the other ones. YouTube drafts, don't know how the people works. Could go all the way up to heaven for all I know. Wow, so dark. Yeah. Yeah. Because that could have gone badly. No, you do! Straight up you do! If someone has a hit on you, you do! You need protection! That's the point of protection! Yeah, safe house as well. Also, how does safe houses work? I legitimately am curious. Shut up. How? No. I'm going to tear that eye out of your face. Nah. I'm gonna do better. I'm going to tear that other eye out of your face. You old bitch. Fuck you, you old bitch. Ooh. Wait, who are these? Try it, bitch. These hoes are some that sparkle out your present. Yeah, I'm gonna stop that because I don't think this is good. What's gonna ever do one? I'm trying to, but this is so hard. I really want to do it because this is fun. I'm going to tear their eye out of your face. I'm going to tear their eye out of your face. Fuck you, you old bitch! Ooh. Wait, what are these again? Wait, you are. No, can't actually do that because that is nearly impossible. No, why does that not work? Oh, because idiot. I know that. Go away. The tear that of an eye onto your face. Fuck you, you old bitch! Ooh. Wait, who are these again? Try it, bitch. No, I can't do that. Try it, bitch. These hoes are sparkle and lively presents. These hoes are some that sparkle about your present. Nah. These hoes I need to redo a couple of them. Ooh. Wait, who are these? Try it, bitch. Nah, blah 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 blah. I'm going to tear that other eye out of your face. Fuck you, you old bitch! Ooh. Wait, who are these? Try it, bitch. These hoes made last summer sparkle about your presents. These hoes really lost summer sparkle about your ivy presents. Extermination of human souls, even or not, you know it is ridiculous. You had giant X on your eye. It's not that hard to fix. A giant X on your eye. Giant step. It's not that hard to fix. A giant X on your eye. Giant fear. It's not that hard science. Just get your ass in here now. Just get here. Just get your ass in here now. Damn it, Valentino. Just get your ass in here now. Damn it, Valentino. That took a while and I did it shittily. Then 10 4 okay. Oh, this is going to be so interesting. That sort of like arc of like what happens during, what happens next. Connected. Right, no, it's off. And now it's on. Charming. Loot. Ras. Also, celebrity. If you can with commercial, let's take definitely some advantage of the celebrities you have on hand. Right here. And if you're having a commercial, can't you say you're about to stand to some tiny deputy ha right here. Hi. Are you fucking high? I live where my name means. Nobody catch me! Son! Robert, die! Huh. Huh. But, oh, no. Like a day. Huh. That was all gone. Fucking day we're back. Hey. My life. God. No, fucking day we're back. Fuck my life. No grounded. Gorgeous. Yeah, job. Hey, gorgeous. Good job. How many dicks can you suck? Okay, so go into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because there's 2 making, and let's do that one. I'm going to tell that anyway, so who knows? Yeah, very true. So. I think it's just 1, so I don't think that's actually worth it. So I've done essentially. Where is the lid? There it is. I've done essentially 5. Okay, I need to just double check. Do I have the echo still? Oh wait, no. Do I have the echo? No, I don't. So that's at least good. I don't have a. I feel like I am getting it every so often. Okay then. Oh yay! Someone is here and I missed it because I'm a dumbass. Yep. Hi. How are you? I know it's probably. Actually, no, it's been like 3 minutes. Hi. Making some TikToks. Oh, welcome to chat. New. I don't know why there's a new. And then there's welcome to chat again. Did my thing crashed? That would be annoying. And confusing. Unless it just constantly does that. Anyway. Are you kidding me? None of that had sound. Also, fun thing, this is just really insane. One, I've got a lot of comments, so a lot of my things are going to be reacting to comments. Like 4 of them. I've done the Plaguing and Cuphead, and I'm going to make the Making this day, and I've also done all of this. So I'm going to get like the 5 and then 1. So, So there's not going to be like many left. Also, my eyes are really dark. Ah, yes, my work's been so badly. Don't worry, it's just. Oh yeah. Oh, I love it, line. But one of the things I love that there's in is one of the adverts where it's like, oh, if you own your own business, it feels like you're on a marathon in the desert through quicksand, and then it's like one of the funnest adverts, and I really love it. But one of the things that they suggest is like, it would be like a fun run on roller skates. Who wouldn't want that? Make it a thing. Run for a fun run with roller skates. Maze. I know I could have just said it, but I just love it. Comment. I think I've got a cold because my nose hurts and I've got a headache. Make a word that rhymes. I just need to just listen to this quickly. So yeah, a small one for this one because it's late. I don't think she's dead. Don't think she's dead. She's gonna come back. Here are the this helps helps. Where is it? Okay, help this help. Here. Oh, that is that comment or comment? Okay. Then also, I'm just gonna quickly just do this actually. Washmek. I have no idea what that is. That's probably because I'm a dumbass. It's a magical gun. Assume no. Hope helps here. Okay, take. No. Okay. Now it is time to get a little something. So, wait here. Da 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 da. I love that. I love that. Do you know how much that demon comes up? Never mind, that's probably a good idea. I love you mentioned total guts. Which I would do the same thing. Demon possessed sword, destroy it. It could be fine. It could not be fine. But I'm not taking that risk. Also, I cleared this a bit more. Oh, this is so nice. So nice and delicious. And I'm not going to start one of the other ones because it is annoying, so I'm not going to bother.
So I am going to start. Also, why are you here? Go away, please. Go away. Cancel. Yes. Thank you. Why do you have that? It's a garage sale, not a philosophy class. Best line. Oh yes, Bob's Crimes. Okay, I just realized I need to do this because 5. No, I need to. Okay. Ah, why is my nose so fucking annoying? No, there it is. Stinking headache. So yeah, so with one song nearly done, which I'm going to do, but after this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two sides. Hashtag 2 sides. The remarkable life of review. Hashtag the remarkable life of review. Hashtag movie. Where's TikTok filter? TikTok filter, where are you? TikTok filter. So because I need to do a couple of things, I'm going to say good night. But I hope you enjoyed. So yeah, I wasn't here yesterday. I was feeling a bit unwell. Still got a cough, but it's better, which is good. So I'm going to do it because it just feels like it's fine. I was just making TikTok this fat and you on this day. So that's gonna happen. Actually, can you stop moving around? Oh, but there it is. I can't make sure to do this. So I'm going to do that on this day, so that means I'm going to 1 go up here. Now I'm going to transfer and do all the downloading. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's not from yesterday. It's from 2 days ago. Ah. Also, I'm not going to say specifically what, but I watched, because I've been watching Agatha for a long, because I think I've said multiple times I am a huge Marvel fan, and Agatha all along. Also, do I need the chargers? Probably do. My wrist hurts. No, that's enough. Yeah, I'm going to get some Vaseline and put it on my wrist, and I'm going to take my watch off for a bit because I think I need to. Actually, no, I'm just going to actually give me a sec. That's probably a good idea. So yeah, I'm here again. I sometimes do my watch a bit too tight. Okay. Everyone's lost. That's the one thing which I don't get, because there was a video being like Wizards Beyond Waverly Place is, and it's like being like no one. I think a lot of people lost it. The actors have lost for this. A lot of people like have fond memories of Wizards of Waverly Place. I was a fan of Wizards of Waverly Place. Like the idea of it, I think it's. I sort of think the competition was fucked up as hell. Being like, yes, you have to fight against your siblings because who keeps the magic? Because magic numbers are very low and we just want to make sure we're all perfect. It's like, I want to see if a series delves into that and maybe like breaks that up with the idea of like, if they save the world by having this system not exist anymore. Because, jeez, please, it was terrible. And there's a new series which everyone is been hyping up. There's just so many people who wanted this for so long. So I need to find a video. My history on YouTube is long. It's a lot of stuff. Mostly either stuff like SMG4 music videos or someone sitting down and for along with all the like little Easter eggs. I don't know what they're gonna do next. I'll be really excited. Definitely with the Doctor Who. I saw the preview for the Doctor Who. I'm like, yes, this is awesome. Okay, let me just. There we are. I love that my history doesn't. I'm going to set some stuff up to take this and pop it out. There. And next, with my setup, I need to fix the sound. Hello. Lucy. Okay, I'm gonna put it in Chrome. Extraordinary. As you know, I'm not going to need to do plaguing. Because plaguing is getting a new episode today, tomorrow. Connecting to chat. Probably even moisturizer might be better. I don't know. Probably. This might be a while. Still going back with the phase where I used okay as every other one. 824. Best. 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 Where is it? Best. timing. Hashtag best time. Best timing. Best timing. Okay. Also just realised I mislabeled one of them. Edit. Do I still have double voice? Am I getting double voice? Hello? Oh no, I think it's because the mic's too far away. Hello? No, I think it's good. I think it's better. Also just been 20 minutes. That's good. Test and serving. Test. Okay, basically I'm just going to... Wait, no. I don't need to listen to this. We have ads. Oh, the second ad is a car ad. Oh, Mercedes Benz. Oh, now Lego ad. Which... Because it's like so creative and like some people have done like really insane stuff. Extraordinary. Extraordinary. And the last advert is now a hairdryer. Oh, that's just an announcement. Got something with Netflix. Just a reminder. I need the opposite of that because the idea is you didn't do anything and it says you did it. Nothing. Yeah, they tricked them. Oh, that's fucked up. Did nothing. He's gonna say them. Oh. Timing. That is fucked up. I'm not denying that there probably isn't truth to that, but jeez, that is fucked up. Like in a world where like you are literally life or death, if you can't do anything in like Fallout situation where like you need to gather these materials because with nuclear radiation and all this stuff happening, like it is literally dire. Gathering technology that might be able to undo the nuclear radiation is probably the best thing that you need. And if you can't do that, that's probably bad. It is still fucked up. I wouldn't say that to a person like, you can't do your job, well, die, bitch. That, I can get it. In a situation where it's desperate, like nuclear radiation, It's I also agree that it would be badass, but I would also like to point out that also looks inhumane because you are going into a situation fully gunned. Alright, do I get comment meat? That's actually cool, but to fair on ice skates. Where's the Edinburgh? Thank you. Dot challenge. That is effed up. And that's why you should always check your shoes in this situation, because paranoia gets the hold of you. Again, see game theory for the example of all the evidence of what happens in a nuclear forehouse and the mental thing of like paranoia and all of that stuff that will shut up. Wednesday and reaction. That's the best. Because we have originally under reaction. Yeah. It's after the thing, but sure, that probably is a motivation now. If he's gone, then not. If they're in charge, if he's back, he's not. Not that the thing, but that is good motivation. If I would hire any. Yeah. I'm going to. I love the honesty of like, I'll do the same to you if you won't follow me. I was like, yeah, I'm really too scared. Like, to be honest, because you don't know how outside that world is. And yes, being scared of something that you don't know isn't a thing that you should be saying. But if you've been inside and you realize there's been a nuclear winter, technically, that is what they describe it sometimes. Like, yeah, sometimes that is terrifying. What nuclear weapons can do is terrifying, and being scared of what happened to the outside world is a good idea, and it is probably fair to think that that's a smart idea to be terrified of something like that. Okay. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Young lady, come back here right away. Sorry to tell you, but I don't think that's gonna work. No shit. It's not like if you say something, young lady, come back here right now, that's gonna work. Weirdly enough. Oh, I can put that into there. Yeah. $39. It's nearly close to Cuphead and Plaguing getting its 40th video, meaning another one of 1 to 40, which would be good. So I'm just going to copy Cuphead because I know the next one's Cuphead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, all good. Because I need this up because I will move the edit soon. And then go into this one. Into this one. I love that I keep cutting back between the two. I think it's a good choice. Like you see both perspectives. Yeah, so after. Food education, a name. Oh yeah, that. Another fridge. A lot of people complain with Indiana Jones, which actually is interesting because some of them had Hightlight, which if you watch the Game Theory video is really interesting. It's like, what the fuck? Ooh, he doesn't. Also, the voice is terrifying. Speak. It's like, oh, fuck. It's like someone went up to me being like, speak. It's like, oh, fuck. I am scared. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. Testing, sorry. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, I just remembered. I don't think there was 2 that I did yesterday, which included the making of a day and on this day type stuff that I didn't put anything for, which is bad. Which also means so it's really nice that that they still get their position, which is so good. Okay, now I'm just gonna go back here. And I'm going to quickly put in review because I know the next one's not going to be. Let's double check something. I'm pretty sure this was filled in. It's not filled in, I just accidentally missed up on 2. Oh, it looks painful. Reaction. Huh. So I'll be editing this and then I'll be coming back on because I want to do the last one. What time? Da da da. But first I'll need to go down and do a couple of things with Des, make sure he's okay. And Des is my dog. Okay, so the review should be going back as normal. I didn't. A bad guy's haunted heist. Review. Hashtag a bad guy's haunted heist. Hashtag review. Oh no, it's not a, it's the. Yeah, I've got alarm alarms, just ignore the constant buzzing. Yeah, and then it disappears, because for some reason, it doesn't like being in that hold position for too long. Literally 5 seconds, and it's like, I'm going to go in now. Okay, so heist. Yeah. I don't have heist. Review films. Haunting heist. Heist. Spy movie. Okay, I'm gonna do something. Do you know what? That's fair. I'm just gonna put ghosts. I'm just gonna put them. Obviously. Heist. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and good night. Done. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's so. It's so good. Yeah, it's so interesting. Ooh. Huh. I don't think that. I think like she wouldn't. She would be like, "This is interesting," but because I think the connection, I feel like I don't think she would be like because like yeah, you would realize it's a car and you realize something's up, but maybe you might think it couldn't be, could it? That's why I'm like she didn't completely make all of it up. I think she tested it like, okay, this seems right about right. It's like, well, there's trials for each witch, there's this, there's that, there's that. Okay, maybe my hunch, maybe not so much. I think that's how that sort of worked. I don't think she sort of like it immediately, in my opinion. Yeah, I do think that. Uh, oh, I don't think. I think you could take a bit. Uh, yes. Yes. I think that is true. Are you never going to stop appearing? No, I will be here forever. Yeah, I think that probably is true. Yeah. Yeah, I also think that's really interesting. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Huh. Yeah. No, no. No. Yeah. I also like the idea that like the other two, like one I think because there's three deaths. One, which is the first death. Why am I always bad with names and bad with names and bad with names? Okay, let me just chuck this on here and chuck this back up. Here. Actually, yeah, I don't need multiple of them. Agatha. all the time out. So, like, in here, you have, I think, 3 deaths, which is, Mrs. Hart, which I would, like, say, like, Real wasn't around during this, so she probably, like, came to this and took, Mrs. Hart peacefully. And I don't see why, like, Mrs. Hart as a character would stay for any longer. Because she didn't want to be on the Witch's Road. I think she's made, like, oh, like, this is a kidnapping and all this stuff. And, like, she didn't realize how much she was until, like, she couldn't leave the Witch's Road. And, like, I don't think she understood what was really going on. Then you have Alice Wu, who you do see, like, oh, you protected someone. And then she recognized, oh, is that it? Like, is that all I get? And it's like, yeah. And then she acknowledges that and then goes into the afterlife. And even if you take the canon, which I do, that Lu Wu somewhat is floating in her own history, going back and forth, eventually she will probably go, like, embrace death, accept that she will die, accepting that fact. And then maybe she'll just jump around her own time stream, which could be a possibility, or like just accepting that and just moving throughout. I don't think that would be the case, because it's shown that, like, she can't just go over other people, because every single time that she leaped into the past, or every single time that she's leaped around, you do get that unconscious phase, and then going into, like, a specific part. So it's not like she will be able to, like, overwrite her memories of sorts. So I think she will just go into the past and then go back into the future, and then, like, oh yeah, that's done, I've gone back, come back. So I don't think she's going to be able to, like, go back into periods of time that she wasn't looping during, like, the main part. Like, maybe she skipped a couple of bits when she was, like, in her old coven. But, like, after that, she probably went back into the present where she died, and then saw her body dead, and then saw death, and then accepted it and moved on. Because I think she's accepted that she will die, and that all roads lead to death. She's, I think, somewhat accepted that as a fact, and all the others didn't die. So Agatha doesn't accept that she will die. I think the others sort of accept that if you die, that's it. And because Agatha's child sort of, like, is there. Also, I love that if you search up Agatha all along, it still says teen. Oh, I don't know if they're going to change that. That's going to be interesting in the future. Are they going to change that? Because, like, eventually you might need to, like, for later scenes where it's like, oh yeah, this is teen anymore, it's Billy Maximoff. I was about to say but the other name. But that's William's last name, not Billy's last name. Also, I love the idea of, like, who am I, Billy or William? That is clever. But I do agree that this is, like, really interesting as an idea. But yeah, that's why I think it is. I so want more stuff with Jennifer. I'm hoping that we just forget Jennifer. I want. Yeah, it's so. Ooh. Oh, I fully agree with that. Yeah, man. I do agree that she might have made a deal with Mephisto, but I think that if it was just that, it seemed too emotional. Because more sad, I can't face him. There's more approach on I, or like stuff like, it's like, I can't face him. That's why, like, if I had to say anything, if I had to put my bets on either one, sorry, my phone, I accidentally had one of the things popped up. So yeah, when she has, oh, so why is it keep popping out? But when it's like, I can't face him. I can't exactly do the same thing. If you want to watch it, watch it. It's more like I can't go there. I can't see him anymore. I don't even want him to talk to me. Where I'll like point out, if Mephisto really had this incredible power, I don't think she'll be able to stop him in a way. I feel like this is Nicholas fully. Like, I don't want to see him. Like, fully, there's a deal. Probably agree. There probably is. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was, I'll sacrifice something. There probably was a sacrifice. I will sacrifice a village. And I fully admit that, like, yeah, I'll burn a village down. I'll do this. I'll do that. But she's a self-serving person. Do you really think she would, like, oh yeah, I will sacrifice my afterlife because I'm not gonna, like, no. She's too manipulative for that. She's not gonna do something like put something that she actually has at risk, which she always has done. She's always like put someone else. But it is really interesting. But I do believe it is Nicholas Crash she's talking about. Yeah. Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's so... Yeah, I know. Wrote this song. Oh, I love it. It's so good. Yeah. It's so fun. It's so interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is really interesting. Yeah. Fully agree with her. Oh, I love this. I absolutely... Oh, I do agree with her. She is so good. Okay, so let's go into here. Also, the reason I'm doing, like, even though this is a multiple day that I'm doing Cuphead, Clay Gate, all of that stuff, is because technically I missed it yesterday, and because these are just 2 5s, I'm just going to keep it as the 2 5s. Oh, it is getting better. That's good. Down, down, down the road, down the witch's road.
Raw Tour Boys joins the madness.
Oh, that's where I have my problems.
Robert Like Pryor joins the madness.
Yeah. First, Mike. Mm. What are you gonna say? I now need to move this because I need to get one more time. I need to drink because I'm human, even if I keep forgetting to drink. Also, thanks. Oh. Yeah, probably be careful of how hard you kick things. That can happen. Dun, 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 dun. I absolutely want to get a license because that I think will be fine. Yeah, I don't have one. I'm going to save it though, so I'm not going to delete it because eventually I do want to. Okay, can't use that one. Okay, that's that one. I'm only doing this because I know I'm going to be like, and then go back to YouTube. I love it. It's so. Why is Sandy in here? It's so. What the fuck? Ah, yes. Must have two characters. Uh. It's so. It's so. 4. Okay. Uh. 4 lines. Ooh. Ooh. Mike. Ooh. Oh. Yep. Yeah. That is a fact. Oh, that I love it. So good. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Ooh. Oh, he. I love that. One person who actually is like, yeah, I know this. Like, he's the person who's like, oh, I love it. It's like, yeah, here's my description. Oh, that looks painful. I love it. Or Among Us just falling, which is hilarious. Boom, 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 boom. Holy shit. I love that. And now he's dead. Murdered. I was about to take a picture, that was stupid. The promise. Hashtag sans. Hashtag. Oh, that's completely not how I thought that name would be spelled. Ooh. Oh. Oh, sad. Please don't have the dog die. I don't want dog dead. It really shows how effed up a situation like that could be. Because, like, nuclear explosions are terrifying for a reason. So, boom, boom. No, no, that one. That one. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Get that past the first bit. Okay, so then go into TikTok. May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Mrs. Wilson, lady, please stand up. I repeat. The Christmas one I'm gonna... Oh, wait. I keep forgetting to do this because my audio is beeped. But, oh, where's the... Jesus, I need to make this full screen for once.
Robert Light Pryor joins the madness.
So yeah, thank you. I don't know how long ago that was. I think probably a couple of minutes because I've been keeping this up for the longest time. But yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for the follow. Oh, yay. Yeah, it's 52. Because I say 52. No. 152. But yeah, thank you for following me. Yeah. Sorry I missed it the first time. But yeah, that's nice. Thank you. Again, I need to make sure the audio is coming out of my computer. I'm not doing that like an idiot. Yay! Tomb Raiders Lara Croft. Season 1 review. Hashtag Tomb Raider Lara Croft. Hashtag Season 1. Hashtag review. Okay, I need to get my charger quickly. Also, I need to make it smaller again. I'll see you in a bit. I am back. Okay.
I love the idea where it's like, he tries to, oh, that's horrible. It's like, absolutely hilarious. I'm doing this now because I didn't want to do this beforehand because I have stuff I want to get started with. Devilish eggs. And why did you cut off his head? Suck as a buck Jesus ass. I am concerned. That is just horrifying. Why didn't it download? You absolutely. And place right here. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be like he's with his friend, and it's so interesting. Oh shit. Yeah, you got a headband coming. Not gonna lie, you shouldn't have done that. You are morons. Once you go into the line, you have to live the line. You can go down here. Hence why I wanted the other thing to go first, because I want this to be on exporting for a while. Mic stream. I love that he knows. He's like, he just looks around the center and is like, ah, Gulp got it. I've seen this somewhere before. Don't know when, oh, I know we meet you some sunny day. Huh. Yeah. Goodness. Alright. Ooh. I love that. Oh, I still got my TikToks with my black eyes. You are an idiot. How did you not miss obvious tracks? Which way are we going? Go, I don't know. Maybe this way. So actually I'm going to finish here so I can start uploading and doing all that jazz and doing that. I don't know why I keep saying that, and I'm so figuring out this stuff. I'm like, yay, I've got priorities up my arse. So nowhere, because I constantly about that is horrifying. Actually, if I do the actually I need stories and such. View. Okay, then let's go Tomb Raider. Lara. 2024. There is the other word, action. Thank you. Also, I just realised this is animated. So I hope you enjoyed, and good night. Yeah, good night.